Hey everyone, it's time for another Halifax real estate market update, this time for the whole first quarter. So, the first quarter has come and gone, and these stats that I'm going to talk about today are all about the first quarter in 2023, so from January 1st to March 31st, and all these numbers are the year to date numbers, so the total for those first 3 months of the year. So, these numbers are from everything residential sales wise included in the Halifax Dartmouth region. So far this year, we've had 827 sales, which is down 29% from this time last year, and these sales are sold for an average of just under $533,000, which is down 7.6% from this time last year. And currently, the average market time for a sale in HRM is right around 32 days. So right now in HRM, we have about 675 active listings on the market. So this is the number of houses that are for sale, and this is about double what we had last year in March when we had 323 listings on the market at that time. Now this equates to about 2 months of listing inventory, and back in March last year when things were flying off the shelf, we had about 0.5 months of listing inventory. So right now we have about 4 times the inventory that we had last year, and we have about double the amount of listings that we had last year. In March, about 41% of the sales that happened sold for over the asking price. So this would mean in theory that they had multiple offers. Now this number was up in January. It was 25% of the listings that have sold, and in February it was 35% of the listings that have sold. So now we're up again to 41% from that time, and about 51% of the listings that have sold for at the asking price or higher. Now, if I run the numbers on that stat for the whole first quarter, we're sitting right around 35% of the homes that have sold this year in HRM sold for above the asking price. And of those sales, they sold for an average of about $25,000 over the asking price. So again, nothing like we were seeing in March of 2022, but the market has remained pretty hot. Now, just before I get into some examples of what we're seeing on the ground level in the Halifax real estate market, if you're new here, my name's Andrew Stevens, and I'm a realtor in Halifax and surrounding area. And if you're looking to be educated on the Halifax real estate market, then this is the channel for you. Now, if you want to book a call or a meeting with me to chat about real estate anytime, you can do so in the Calendar link below my description at a time when it's convenient for you. Okay, so getting right back into it, here's some things I'm seeing on the ground level in my everyday business. So the first thing I'm noticing is that buyer confidence has definitely increased. I think this comes down to the rates seem to be stabilizing, and it looks like they're not going to continue to increase from now. And if they do, it might be, 25 basis points or something like that. I don't think we're going to be seeing any huge increases going forward, as the Bank of Canada in their last announcement kind of signaled that we're here for a little bit of a pause. Now, with that comes an increase in showings per listing, and also comes an increase in the multiple offer situations that we're seeing. So just in the last couple of weeks, I've been in situations where I've had buyers that were looking to offer on a property that had anywhere from 8 offers, 10 offers, 15 offers, and I heard of one case where they had 22 offers in hand. So again, this is kind of getting back to what we were seeing last spring, and something that I haven't been seeing a whole lot of in the last 6 months. And really up to that point in the last 6 months, even if we were getting multiple offers, we might see, maybe 2 offers, 3 offers, 4 offers, but I wasn't seeing a lot of double-digit offer action in the last 6 months leading up to this year. Now, I will say that most of what I'm seeing right now, I kind of expected for this year. So I expected the prices to be down. I expected it to be a little bit slower. I thought that the price points would hang around, what the average was for this time last year. And even though the prices are down 7% from this time last year, we're actually up a lot from the second half of last year when we were sitting right around 490,000, and now we're sitting around 533,000. But the one that I'm most surprised about is that sales are down 29%. Now, I did expect sales to either go down slightly or up slightly, but right now we're down about 29%. But I'm not prepared to throw in the towel on my prediction for that yet, because I do think this year is going to be a little bit opposite of 2022. So if you remember, in 2022, the first 4 months of the year were crazy, insane tons of sales. Then the last 8 months of the year, we saw the market really slow down, especially in the last 4 to 6 months of the year. And now this year, we've had kind of a slower start, and now things seem to be ramping up toward the spring market. And I think as long as rates stay where they're at, I think buyer consumer confidence will continue to stay high, and I think we'll see lots of activity from buyers looking to get into homes before anything changes. So I would expect a busy spring market ahead, but only time will tell. And I can tell you that a lot of my buyer clients and seller clients and my realtor friends are very anxious and very curious to see what's going to happen with the Halifax real estate market. But I'd be curious to hear, what do you think? Do you think that we're going to have a busy spring? Do you think it's going to tank? Or maybe you think it's just going to kind of stay status quo with where things are at now? Comment below. I would love to see some dialogue started down there. And until next time, if you're still here watching, don't forget to like, like this video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my future content. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support, and have a great day.